Haha, alright, Hayes Mega here, and today I'm doing a video on a box. Well, I got a box in the mail, and it's for the Supermoto project. So the final, almost the final piece of the puzzle is the front axle sliders, and bam! So I got something here for that. So I'm just going to do a little introduction video on it tonight. I was so excited to get them in the mail. So let's go see what this is. There it is. So something from TST Industries. Let's see what this is. Thank you. We truly hope you are satisfied with your purchase. I'll find out. So this is all the order info for it. I paid a whopping $38 for this product. It was 35 bucks with $3 shipping, so as cheap as I could find. I tried to go on buy it off of eBay, so the package is already kind of open. Kind of disappointed already. There it is. So this is what I ordered. These are those Womet Tech axle sliders is what these are. And it's only a pair, so it's a universal mini bike axle slider is what it is. And they come in different colors. I think they come in black. The anodized part comes in black, silver, and red. So I just got silver to match the fork colors. Yeah, so there it is. No instructions. No instructions. Yep, no instructions at all. Maybe it's in here. I don't know. Nope. Okay. So anyway, these are sold by TST Industries. This is where I got them. Where I got them from. This is the #1 place you can get them, I suppose. There's other places you can order them from, but these are the Womet Tech axle sliders. And so, to give you a little introduction, I guess the Groms and the Z125 crowds have the same problem as what I'm having here with the KLX140. They have a solid, teeny tiny little axle on the front. M12 is what we find out. It's M12 axle, and there's no way to really put a fucking. You can't make an axle slider like this. You can't get a piece of threaded rod and just bolt on some skateboard wheels on there. So what this ingenious product does, and we'll find out when we get to it, is it's a two-piece system. So basically these go over your axles. So you bolt these onto your axles. You gotta take the axle out, and you gotta bolt them on. Put it on each side of the fork, and then you can screw these pucks onto it. And these pucks are made out of Delrin, and they slide. So that's why they're called sliders. So this is an ingenious way to make axle sliders for this bike, because it's hard to do it. I did some research, and it turns out, yeah, the Grom folks, they're having the same problem as I am. They can't. It's hard to find axle sliders for this bike, and people want to race them on the track. So this is what they do. So yeah, they would go here on the axle. So my plan is, this is my plan. I got 2 of these skateboard wheels left, and they don't sell a green one for Kawasaki. They don't sell a green Kawasaki one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bolt these skateboard wheels to the pucks here. So these will go over this, and then they'll go on top of this, of the cups here that mount to the axle. So then we get a matching set. You know, it'll look weird. It'll look weird if I just have these black and silver things sticking out of my axle on one end of the bike, and a green skateboard wheel on the other side. So that's what I've decided to do is to bolt these onto this, and then to put these onto here. I'm not really sure how they. Oh, okay, they're threaded, so you thread these on. So if you ask me, that's a pretty ingenious design. There's nothing else I could find that was quite like this. There's a couple companies that sell other stuff like this. I think Woodcraft, I think. Woodcraft sells some, and T-Rex sells some, and they have one with like a set screw. But these ones just screw in, so it's pretty nice. So I went with these, and they're relatively cheap. I got them for like 35 bucks, so it's not a bad deal. 35 bucks to solve this problem. And then we're just gonna put, and you can buy the pucks too. If you crash and you damage the pucks, you can just replace the pucks for like $10 or something, I think. Fortunately, hopefully you'll be fortunate enough to not damage the cup part. But yeah, so that's the good thing about these. I think it's worth it. I think it would work. It might work on the rear too. You could probably do it on the rear also, but we're just gonna go with our little thing there that we've already made. So, but yeah, just to make it look nice, we're gonna put these over there. And I've seen some sliders before. Some of them have like a peg coming off, like a peg, like you can like grab it, peg, like if you see those BMX bikes, they have like those pegs that screw onto your axles. They have stuff like that too, so I think adding this on top of this would make it stick out more, but I think that's fine. Yeah, if you're leaning over enough to scrape your axle sliders, then you're doing good. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, so that's my little introduction video for this part of the Supermoto build. It will be involving these two items here, and hopefully, yeah, and then hopefully it works. If worst comes to worst, we'll just keep this on the front. That'll get us onto the track. So yeah, all right. So I will probably do it. It's late at night right now. I'm probably gonna do it later. So after this video, fast forward tomorrow. Okay, Hazemaker here. It's the next day, and we're gonna go install these Womet Tech sliders. So let's go take them out of the package first. And they're already kind of out of the package when I got them, so we'll get a better look at them. So these are the ingredients we'll be using today. The main ingredients will be these Womet Tech sliders and these skateboard wheels, hopefully, and we'll have to figure out how to attach these to these. So there's the cup right there, is what I'm going to call it. Okay, so that's what we're working with there. So here's the cup part. It's pretty simple, just a little cup here, and it's threaded inside. And then you've got the bushing, or not the bushing, the puck is what it's called. And then that basically screws onto the cup. After you installed it on the bike. And they're pretty easy to take on and take off. You could slap another one on and I don't know, however long it takes you to screw that sucker on, and that's what it looks like when it's done. And then so we're going to try to find the way to get this to fit on this somehow. So what I'm thinking is what we're going to do is we're going to drill a hole in this. I think it looks like it's pretty thick. It is pretty thick. It would have to be at least like a 1/4 inch thick through there. So if they're not that heavy either, they weigh pretty much like nothing. In fact, let's go put it on the scale real quick. Okay, got the handy dandy scale out there. So here's what they all weigh. The sliders weigh 4 ounces, and with the skateboard wheels weighs 7.8. So it's like less than a pound. The weight is negligible. That much, you know, there's no weight penalty. That's basically what I'm going to say. Protect your bike. No weight penalty. Sounds like a good deal to me. Alright, so they didn't give you any instructions for these, but they're pretty straightforward. They do have TST has a video on how to install these, and that's how I figured out. That's how I knew about these. I saw them installing these on the ROM. So today we will be installing these on the KLX. So first thing first, let's install them how they were intended to, and then we'll figure out how we're going to modify them to accept the skateboard wheels after. So So if you don't remember, these are the same skateboard wheels that we installed on the back with the threaded rod. Those ones were pretty easy to install. It just needed some cutting and stuff. These are I got this pack of 4 for about less than $10, and these are skateboard wheels, and they're about 98A durom. I think it's called a durometer or something. That means they're pretty hard. They're pretty hard. They slide, and that's what you want. Probably not as hard as Delrin, but yeah. So the cups are made out of aluminum. They're I don't think this is anodized. This is just straight aluminum. They do have a red anodize and a black anodize, and I don't think it costs any different. So the reason I got these is because it matches the color of the forks. The forks are like pretty much, they're aluminum, so the same color. So these are like kind of polished. So very nice for $35, I think. And without the headaches of trying to figure out how to install those skateboard wheels, I think it's worth it. So what I'd originally planned to do was take these 2 bolts, add some kind of spacer to these bolts here, and then add like a flat piece of steel or aluminum here, and then stick a bolt on the other side, and then put the skateboard wheel on it, and then it'll be like right here sticking out at the bottom of the axle. It would have been perfect. It would have been perfect, and I'm pretty sure it would have worked for one side. For one side, unfortunately. The other side is different. A different story, though. There's nothing on the other side. You got nothing to work with on the other side. You got the fork guard bolts, I guess. So that's why I went and looked at those Womet Tech ones, and I was like, man, that's so much easier. So like I said, I could have probably done the other side, no problem. This side, I thought about putting a clamp around the axle, around the fork, but yeah, it would just slide out if it hit anything. It has to be like, it can't move at all. So, and I thought about making something here. Also, another alternative would have been to weld a spool, a piece of thread, basically. They have these Supermoto slider threads. I think Bulldog sells them, and you can weld them onto your forks. But I can't weld aluminum. I would have to take that to somebody that has those kind of skills and equipment. And yeah, so that would be like the most. That would be the most irreversible and most fabrication work would be to put those threads on there. So I've decided to go with the Womet Tech ones. And we're right out. All right.